Great victory in race 1. Of course, Browning had the penalty. Big opportunity to capitalise in the championship.
Yeah, it was a really great opportunity for me, especially now that he starts last and started P2 in this race, and he got a good launch off the start. So a lot of grip on the inside. I was not expecting that, so I almost bogged down a bit in the start, but just managed to get Voisin down to turn 1, and then he came back with a slipstream down to Magden Beckes. We went side by side for there, and then after that he started fighting with Seguera, so just managed to pull the gap. And then when I saw that Voisin overtook Seguera, I don't know what lap, but later on in the race, and he started pushing, I just knew that was too big of a gap, so I wasn't really too bothered to do anything. I just was up there saving the tyres as much as possible for race 3.
Of course, you managed to build the gap early on in the race. So, is it very easy to just manage the tyres later on?
Yeah, I think the tyres are pretty good now as well, because just save the tyres almost for half the race. I pulled the gap, and then I was happy with that. I knew that if he would have started pushing even more, I knew that I had a lot of pace to just keep pushing myself. So it wasn't too worried, and hopefully we can have a good race 3 now as well. So.
And of course, there's the 2 races tomorrow. So is it all about just maximising the points?
Yeah, I guess we'll see how race 2 turns out. Starting P3 in that one, so it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we can just make a good start off the line and make up some positions and make sure we finish as well.
So P11 or P10 in race 1, great start from the back. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was a good race. Got through as many people as possible. Positive. But yeah, the car was rapid. Really felt like it was well balanced for following. So yeah, positive.
You made a nice move on Cresswell at Brooklands. How did you do that? Did you just set it up on the brakes, or?
Yeah, I was thinking about it a little bit previously. Set it up for the first corner, first left, and then managed to get it for the right. I knew it was going to have to be forced wide, so yeah, sent it and it worked out.
And of course, the 2 races tomorrow, you're starting near the back, but is it all about just attacking and trying to get as many points away from Granfields as possible?
Yeah, minimise damage, and we'll see how we get on, but I think we'll be fine. It's looking like a bit of rain tomorrow, so that might switch things up a little bit, but yeah, we'll see. I think we're in a good position to go forward, and I think we did all we could in that race, getting through as many people as possible, and yeah, let's try and do the same tomorrow.
Would you like rain tomorrow?
Yeah, I would like rain tomorrow. Yeah, that would be really helpful. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I think it's looking positive. But if not, I think another one of them is damage limitation again. So yeah, that wouldn't be the end of the world.
And of course, you moved across to JHR. What was the motivation behind that? How are you enjoying the new team?
Yeah. Obviously, I've been with them before in F4, and it settled in nicely with them, and it's well, testing was going well, and obviously still getting used to the car, but no, it's a good car. Just need to get behind it a bit more.
Are there any big differences between Elite and JHR in terms of the car?
Yeah, obviously the setup is different, but everyone on the grid has a different setup, so no surprises there. But yeah, I mean, I like both. I like this one. I like this one. So yeah, it's all good. I'm happy with it. I just need to really maximise it.
P6 in quali, just behind your teammate Tom. What did you make of it?
Well, best quality of the season, so really happy with that. And I think it's like mega close up the front. I haven't really seen the times, but I think only like 2 tenths off pole. So closest I've been to the top all season. And looking forward to race 2, because I think my second fastest lap was only 100th off my fastest. So I think hopefully race 2 I should be a bit further up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because Spa I qualified more in the midfield, and it's always more crashes over there, like a bit more hectic. But up the top it should be nice and clean, and yeah, hopefully a couple of good races.
And of course, you raced it early this year. Has that helped you in any way this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. I think earlier in the year my sector 1 was quite weak, whereas this weekend I've been like purple sector 1, so I've made like massive improvement there. And of course also we know like the overtaking opportunities here, we know how the races go, like what the dirty air feels like, so I think that will really help. But of course it's the same for everyone in the grid, but yeah, I think made a lot of improvements at the start of the season.
And of course, first race of the weekend later on is all about getting a podium.
Yeah, well, hopefully, want my first one of the season. I think I'm one of the only drivers to not really get one yet, because I'm always kind of in the midfield, so not at the top of the reverse grid, but then not close enough for race 1 and 2. But yeah, I had quite a few P5s this year, and last round at Silverstone I came P6. So if I can do a couple places better and get my first podium, then that'd be great. So
what did you make of qualifying? Of course, you raced it early this year. Has that helped you this weekend?
Yeah, I would say so. Everyone's in the same boat in that sense. I struggled quite a lot in that one, so need to try and understand why. But yeah, I mean, we've got 3 races to try and make up for it, so we'll see.
Does sim racing help you much going into the weekend?
Of course, yeah, always. There's so many things you can try on sim racing. I know the cars aren't the same, but you can try different things with setups to see what sort of setup works around a track. Practice racecraft when you're racing with other people. There's quite a few things you can try out.
And how was the track out there? A few guys went off at Cops. Was it tricky in turn 1, or is it all right?
It was quite difficult, but it's tough to really judge. It's so close, so everyone's trying to find that last little bit. So I would say it's difficult, but not undoable.
So P11 in race 1, you had a bit of a fight with Browning out there. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was better than where we qualified, obviously. Qualifying didn't quite go to plan, so we're starting on the back foot for all the races, but the car felt a bit better than qualifying, which is good. Yeah, managed to have a good fight with Browning, who seems like he's the pace setter at the moment, so I'm pleased that I can stay with him. I think there was a little bit more pace in the car. The trainer was just being held up a little bit. But yes, moving forward is always good, but we always want more.
And of course, you raced it earlier in the season in May. How much did it help you going into this weekend?
It definitely helps because I've not raced these cars before, so every lap of racing experience helps me. So yeah, I'm really pleased that we could get one round in before coming here. Sadly, it's not really paid off in the results, but I'm sure that we'll get on top of it and be further up for Brands Hatch.
And of course, the 2 races tomorrow, what can you do there?
Hopefully make up places like I did in race 1. Starting where I am, there's not really much to lose, so I'm going to go full send and hopefully make some place out of it and hopefully have a good race.